uh, Dwayne Wade and his child, who was born a male and wants to be referred to as female pronouns.
Yes.
And there's some things coming out about the male nanny that was with him for I think they said like 10 years or something like that.
Mm.
Um, and basically Dwayne Wade has, I mean, he's handled it, I think, as well as you can. Like, I don't think it would be conducive or productive for, his child to say that and then him either be in denial about it or just like completely reject him. He's handled it well. I mean, in a way, if something like that was to happen to me, I hope I'd be able to handle it that way. Because he's been very understanding, you know, and given his child the space to be who they feel that they are. So that's good. It's just crazy that that happened, and then also with the whole nanny person being around, who just makes it a little bit suspect. But I really just wanted to mention that to say, like, if you're gonna have a child, man, like, a child is a blank slate, and you really need to be wary in those formative years, which is what, 1 to 7, and I mean even beyond, but 1 to 7 is like those real formative years. You need to be very aware of who is around your child and what influences are influencing them. Because, man, I feel like, I don't know, man, like, it's just crazy. It makes me uncomfortable to think about, like, that someone can be around your child and just kind of just change their whole mindset. You know, you have to be real protective of your children, man.
And also, it's weird to think about because that's the first. Today is like the first time I'm hearing about like that. So that's like that provides a little context to where like as like before it was kind of just like, oh, it's just like, okay, this child like kind of maybe thought this on their own, but now knowing that, like, if
Yeah.
that, yeah, like if that indeed is their nanny, because to be honest, I'm a little bit too, I don't know, I don't think jaded is the word, but like a little bit too suspicious of everything, a lot of things. But
Mm.
coming from where it came from, I deem that quite reliable. So I mean, if that was the nanny, it's just like something that I think of like interesting and just add something additional to think on. But just speaking on how D Wade and like Gabby and like even his older brother, Zaire, who's in high school right now, he's a senior in high school. So like with this happening with with his younger sibling,
Yeah.
they've all handled it well, and they've been supportive. And I think it's just kind of like there's no handbook on how to handle it as a parent.
Yeah.
So like so like it's like it depends on who the person is and like what you're gonna do. Are you still gonna continue to love your child? Or are you gonna try to force your ways or your thinkings on that child? Like there's like not, currently 13, and like the way hearing child speak about she, how she wants to be referred to is
Mm.
it's something that I don't think a lot of 13-year-olds could do. It's just a way of thinking. It's very
It's the
interesting.
age too. Like, bro, think about when you were 13. There's so many things that you thought
Yeah,
at 13 that now you're like, yeah, no.
yeah.
So it's just
Which is
like,
like
dude, they're
it's
way
like
too young to be making that decision, bro.
I mean, yeah, but it's not like you could change how you want to be referred to. It's not like they're getting surgery done. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was just looking up.
Yeah, there's no.
It
It's
has
not been.
it hasn't been confirmed that one, they got a reconstructive surgery, or two, they want to even get it. So
Yeah, exactly. So it's not like the surgery. It's not like there's surgery happening behind it. So like
that's literally why I've been quiet so far, is because I've been searching that up.
Oh, okay, yeah. Like from what I know, everything that like from what I've been hearing about it, following it, like, that's like been a non-factor really. Like so when the surgery becomes a part of it, then I was like, okay, wait a second, hold on. How old is the child? Because it's still 12, 13, you're still a child. You might be starting to go through puberty, but you're still not a fully formed person yet.
I just don't get it. I don't, and I'm gonna be honest about it. It just doesn't make sense to me. And I think it doesn't make sense to a lot of people, which is why they're so like
Upset about it,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think I think
It's hard to wrap your head around.
it takes an understanding person to understand the person that doesn't understand. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I feel like most people in that community, they just want people to accept them right off the bat. But people was just like they need to understand that doesn't just happen for everybody. Just like
Right.
they couldn't understand other things. So like it's a two-way street. Like you got to be able to understand them to be able to, and they have to be able to understand you. Like it's two people working together. And I feel like when someone says what Zay said, that's when people get upset. But it's just like, yo, you want people to understand you, but you're not understanding them. So it's just like, and that's where like all the clash happens.
Want to be catered to, but you gotta
But
look both ways.
yeah, you got to inform people because this is like, yes, transgender people have been around for years, but people haven't. It's not like people have been like really informed or have really researched it. Like you
Right.
might be, you're the person that's supposed to be informed about it, so you have to inform other people. And it's it's not. People say like, oh, transgender people are around, yeah, but we might not know.
That's true.
Like people are just assuming that people are around transgender people every day, and those transgender people are outwardly saying it. Just so it's just like you got to be informed. Which like Dwayne Wade said, like he's still being like him and Gary said like he had to be informed about it, and he had to reach out to people to be informed. So it's just like with that comes a level of understanding that other people might not have yet.